When leaders accept breaking the law as normal, the rot and lawlessness enters the whole society. Coming up, Advocate Mkhwebane has once again lost yet another court case under the advice of her lawyer, Dalimpofu. Yes, Dalimpofu. Check this out.
Former Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane has failed in her bid to force her former employer to pay her a 10 million rand gratuity. The High Court in Pretoria today dismissed her argument that not paying the money is unfair labour practice, saying that the manner in which she left office is central to whether she's entitled to the money. Mkhwebane was removed from office for incompetence and misconduct in September 2023, just weeks before the expiry of her 7-year tenure.
My challenge was the lack of discernment from Dalimpofu and Mkhwebane to go ahead with a case like this that was so obvious that they are going to lose. I believe most of us know exactly what gratuity is. You guys are way smart enough. You understand exactly what gratuity is. But people like Dalimpofu and Mkhwebane to go ahead with a case like this and expect that for whatever reason they will win is just so shocking for me. Let me just break it down, guys. When we say gratuity, what are we talking about? Simply put, a gratuity is a tip given by a customer or an employer to an employee for an excellent job well done. Mark, excellent job well done. An employer or a customer is under no obligation to give a gratuity or a tip to a waiter or waitress or to an employee if the job was not done excellently. We all understand that when you are in a restaurant, when the time for you to pay for your meal, right there at the bottom of your slip is written gratuity. That's a tip you give to a waiter or a waitress. But that will be based on the service rendered. Was the service excellent? But not according to Mkhwebane and her lawyer, Dalimpofu. Hey, these guys, their argument is gratuity is standard. So, because even the previous public protectors received their gratuity, forgetting that, but those public protectors finished their term. You, Mkhwebane, you didn't finish your term. You were removed. You were impeached. You couldn't even finish your term. For what? For misconduct and incompetency.
But from the side of being a public protector, a gratuity means that it's money which is paid to you, thanking you for doing a job well done. If you haven't done a job well done, then there's no gratuity that is going to be paid.
Just listen to the shocking statement by Dalimpofu. Check this out.
Whatever happened in the impeachment process is an irrelevant consideration because there is no standard by which that which happened there, good or bad or indifferent, can be transported into the service conditions.
Yeah, you see, right there, that's where Dalimpofu lost the case. What is he talking about? That's where my issue of his incompetency comes in. Right there. What is he talking about? Because what he's talking about right now is not the definition of gratuity.
Former Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane has lost her bid to be granted a 10 million rand payout. Judge Mooki ruled that there is a difference between vacating the office of her own volition and being removed.
I agree with the respondent that a gratuity is a token of appreciation as expressed by an employer towards an employee. This view has a bearing on the expression on vacation of office. That is because Clause 3.1 links the payment of a gratuity to vacation of office, it would be absurd for an employer to be expected to pay a gratuity, being a token of appreciation, to an employee who left office in disgrace.
Additionally, the court found that there has been no breach of the Constitution in the refusal to pay Mkhwebane.
She did not elaborate as to which provision of the Constitution has either been breached, misapplied, or misinterpreted. A court cannot give declaratory relief in terms of Section 172 sub 1 sub A on non-specific assertions that there are breaches of the Constitution. I conclude that the applicant failed to lay a basis for the court to exercise its Section 172 sub 1 sub A power.
The Gauteng High Court also dismissed Mkhwebane's bid to have the Public Protector's decision reviewed on the basis that it was procedurally or administratively unjust.
The applicant did not cite any law for her claim that a gratuity is included in the concept remuneration generally, or that a gratuity forms part of her remuneration specifically. The applicant's remuneration does not include payment of a gratuity. The BCA defines remuneration. She was paid remuneration as defined. The BCA does not mention gratuity. The Public Protector respondents did not breach the Basic Conditions of Employment Act in not paying the applicant a gratuity. Her legality challenge with reference to the BCA must fail.
Mkhwebane was ordered to pay the cost of counsels for the Public Protector's Office and the Speaker of Parliament, who was also a respondent in the application. Zara Groenewald, SABC News, Pretoria.
Really, guys, in what world is poor performance rewarded with gratuity or a tip or performance bonuses? Really, to make matters worse for herself, not only did she lose the case, but now she's required to pay for legal fees. Yep.
I have determined, however, that the court will not order costs on a punitive basis. I make the following order. 1, the application is dismissed. 2, the applicant is ordered to pay costs. 3, the costs of counsel are on scale C in relation to senior counsel and scale B in relation to junior counsel. I hand up the judgment.
I personally dislike these Busisiwe Mkhwebane's blame game tendencies, these Mama Stebengu's kind of tendencies, where she blames everyone but herself. She blames judges. She blames Khulima Donzelas. She blames legislations. She blames Indians. She blames white people. She even blames Gcaleka, our current public protector. She just blames everyone but herself for her incompetencies. Now, that's what tips the boat for me. She will never take responsibility for her incompetencies or anything else. It's always somebody else's fault where she's concerned. It's never her fault. Even Julius Malema will agree with me. He once was not happy with her. He once called her a spy. You don't believe me? You remember this?
Well, in that top story, the EFF now plans to push to have Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane removed from office.
The party says that it regrets supporting Mkhwebane, who has been accused of, amongst other things, being a lackey of President Jacob Zuma. The media briefing followed the EFF's 3-day plenum, where it adopted the party's year-long program.
It's only been 3 months in office and the EFF wants Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane out.
I can guarantee you we will solve this problem. We will solve it. We're just waiting for 1-2. Once it lands in our hand, that's it. Because if it gets confirmed somehow, it means you also misled Parliament.
Malema was part of the parliamentary committee that recommended Mkhwebane succeed Thuli Madonsela. This despite knowledge of allegations that Mkhwebane is a former spy, which she has denied. It's a moment the party regrets.
I was told by the spooks themselves that she's a spook. But I said, why deny an African child an opportunity? She has proved herself through an interview. Let's give her benefit of doubt. Yo. We didn't know what we're doing. Now we regret that thing. We regret it. South Africa, we regret supporting this comrade. She's going to collapse that office. That office as it is now. You know, I saw a document from EFF Parliament or Governance Task Unit saying we've referred the matter to a public protector. I was like, why is the EFF sending things to this one now? It's just a waste of time. She's not going to do anything in defense of public purse and the people of South Africa.
Yeah. The whole EFF wanted Mkhwebane to be removed from the office because of her incompetency and because of a political maneuvering with the then President Jacob Zuma. Now, what I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about Mkhwebane? And not only that, but number two, what do you think about Dalimpofi's incompetence? Because I believe with all of my heart that Dalimpofi is incompetent. I mean, remember, he has lost all the cases with Mkhwebane, all of them. What do you think? Let me hear your comment below. And of course, if you are coming for the first time, don't forget to subscribe.